All right, I've got something really interesting for you today. We're going to break down this investor memo for a startup called ScholarPlatforms, and their plan, it's huge. They want to build the entire digital operating system for education across Africa.
And when I say huge, I mean, look at this number, $270 billion.
Yep, that's what we're talking about. The size of Africa's private education market. It's just a massive, valuable space, and ScholarPlatforms is aiming right for the heart of it.
Okay, so you see a number like that and you think, what's the problem? If the market's that big, why does it need fixing? Well, that's the thing. According to this memo, it's kind of broken. It's super inefficient, and honestly, it's failing just about everyone.
And that really gets us to the core of the issue here. We're not just talking about a need for another app. No, this is a deep, systemic problem. It's affecting millions of people, schools, teachers, parents, you name it.
So here's the breakdown. In the system as it is now, pretty much everyone is losing. You've got schools just drowning in manual admin work. Teachers, they're overworked, definitely underpaid, and they're leaving the profession in droves. And the parents? Well, they're paying these high fees but have almost zero idea what's actually happening with their child's education. It's a total black box.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. ScholarPlatforms didn't just build another piece of software. They figured out a way to solve what is maybe the single biggest problem in all of edtech, which is, how do you get people to actually use the thing?
Their secret sauce is this concept they call misaligned incentive correction. It sounds a little academic, but what it does is totally flip the normal sales model on its head. See, instead of pushing their software onto schools, they get teachers to pull it in. The users literally become the sales force. It's brilliant. So how does this viral loop actually work? Well, step one, they take away all the risk. The school gets the first term completely free. Easy, but then the magic happens. Teachers start getting paid, real money, just for doing the stuff they already do, like posting homework or grading. And that changes everything. They become champions for the platform, and they start demanding it at other schools they work at. You see how that creates this incredible zero-cost growth engine?
And listen, we're not talking about a few bucks here and there. A teacher can bring in an extra 50 to 100,000 naira every single month. For a lot of them, that could literally double their salary. Now that is an incentive you just can't ignore.
And what's the result of all this? The big picture for the business? It means they can scale up with almost zero customer acquisition cost. That's a dream for any investor, right?
Now, a brilliant model like that is great, but it's nothing without the tech to back it up. And the tech has to be powerful and super flexible to survive in the real world. So let's be clear, this isn't just another app. They've built a whole operating system.
One of their key pieces of tech is this app builder engine. Think of it like a no-code tool. It means that when a school comes along with some really specific, unique request, can your software do this? The answer from ScholarPlatforms can always be yes, because the school can just build that workflow themselves, drag and drop, no engineers needed.
Then they've layered AI on top of that. They've got these AI agents that basically act like a virtual COO for the school. It helps admins with onboarding, planning, all the daily grind stuff. And for ScholarPlatforms, that means their own support costs are way, way lower.
And this next part, this is a total game changer, absolutely critical for the market. The whole platform is built to be offline first. It works perfectly even when the internet is spotty or just gone. Then it all syncs up automatically when a connection comes back. In places with unreliable infrastructure, this isn't a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. The platform also has this really powerful intelligence layer, which the memo calls the brain. And it goes so far beyond just a simple gradebook. We're talking about giving school owners CFO-in-a-box business intelligence, predicting which students might be at risk of dropping out, and giving parents super detailed, actionable feedback.
So, for example, a parent doesn't just see, your kid got a C in math. No, the system tells them, your child is specifically weak in Algebra 2 quadratic equations. That level of detail, man, that is a game changer. It means you can actually do something about it, and do it early.
All right, so we've got this incredible viral growth loop. We've got some seriously smart tech. So what's the business model? How do they make money? Well, they're not going for the low end of the market. They're positioning themselves as the premium top-tier solution.
And the price reflects that. It's 20,000 naira per student per term. That works out to roughly $40 a year. It sends a clear signal. This is the product for schools that are serious about having the best tools. And that money comes from a few different places. You've got four main streams here.
About half comes from that core subscription fee. But then you've also got optional modules, a slice from processing tuition payments. They take about 1.5%, and down the line, they're looking at getting into lending too.
When you look at the numbers, the unit economics here are just incredibly strong. They're targeting a gross margin of around 76%, which is fantastic. But check this out. The ratio of a customer's lifetime value to the cost of acquiring them, it's more than 10 to 1. That's just phenomenal. It all goes back to that viral model being so efficient. It means they could break even with just 21 schools on board.
So, as we start to wrap this up, it's clear the memo is pitching something way bigger than just another software company. This is framed as a bet on infrastructure, a bet on the very foundation of Africa's entire education economy.
And this isn't just some big idea without a plan. They've got a very clear, step-by-step roadmap for the next year. It starts with a pilot in Lagos and Abuja. Then they officially launch that Teacher Earn program to get the viral loop going. After that, they integrate the fintech piece for payments, and the goal is to scale up to over 100 schools by the end of the year. There's this one line in the memo that just perfectly sums up the whole vision. It says, "You are not funding a school app. You are funding the digital infrastructure of the African education economy." I mean, that really says it all. The goal is to be essential, to be the platform that everything else runs on.
And that really leaves us with a big, provocative question to think about. Is this the key? Is this model, where you literally pay your users to drive adoption, is that the secret to finally unlocking these massive, complex, emerging markets? And not just in education. I mean, think about it, across all kinds of sectors. It's a really powerful idea.